It is about 6:30 and it's cold, -4 degrees outside, and I don't want to be awake. Good boy. Good boy. Bye, buddy. Be good. All right. Well, we should have some fun things going on today. We are heading down into Lancaster City to try to spend the day doing some study, doing some prayer. Should be fun. So, we'll see. This has got to be the smallest store I've ever seen. It's from here to there. Here to there. Can't really see. It's a good breakfast. Lancaster City, it's a weird city. It's not quite big enough, in my opinion, to be classified as a city, but at the same time, it has tall buildings. Oh, parking tickets? Oh man. Good thing he's checking the street up here, because I'm about a block down. And my meter ran out an hour ago. No parking ticket. Well, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go now. I do have some time to kill before my next appointment, but I need to figure out something to do. Fanciest library I've ever seen. The seating part of the library is closed. Running back to our parking lot because I think we're getting a ticket. No ticket. One huge difference I learned between living in Philadelphia versus living in Lancaster County. In Philadelphia, you're taught to be a defensive driver, but about 75% of the drivers are offensive, assertive drivers. In Lancaster County, it's about 5% are offensive drivers, and about 95% of people are defensive drivers. Anyway, I might have forgotten to mention this at the beginning of this vlog, but one of the great things about our church is that they give our staff a certain amount of days a year that we call days of prayer. Not intended to be 24 hours necessarily in prayer, but a day focused around praying for specific things. Today, just taking some time to specifically pray for my family. But normally on days of prayer, I like to be outside. It's freezing outside. I'm not outside today. So it's hard for me to sit down in one place too long. So I try to get myself out and about as I'm praying and kind of keep myself active as the day goes on. So we're going to Walmart. One-hour parking. If you're spending more than an hour in Walmart, you're doing something wrong. I once heard someone say that if your Walmart doesn't smell like vomit, you're not in a Walmart. It's true. Someone just told me I couldn't film in a Walmart. They might be right, but they don't work here. Moo. 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 All right. Well, we're back from Walmart. Gonna grab the dog. Maybe go back out again. But I just want to say, we bought a house, I don't know, probably about a year and a half ago. We got a house with solar panels on it. And I just want to say to anyone out there listening, if you ever feel useless, you're not as useless as the Roberts family house when there's snow on the solar panels. It's the worst. It's just been snowy for the past like 2 weeks, and so our electric bill is just racking up the points. Hi, buddy. You're such a good boy. Such a good boy. So right here's my desk. Got some CDs. Got a radio. Doesn't work. Modern radio. The GoPro. Bonsai tree. Addie said it would never grow in here. Got the bear, got this on our honeymoon, some weird roadside shop, and got some books and other stuff like that. But goal is to organize it just a little bit better. Got a whole situation here. It's great. Got this stuff hung over here. Boom. Got some new pen Johnskis. The backpack hook is up. Dog's happy. Smile. Well, it's getting a little bit later, and so I wanted to kind of wrap things up by just talking a little bit about why starting to make some videos. And it's kind of twofold. First and foremost is just the strong desire to want to be creative. The strong desire to want to create things that don't have really any other parameters on them other than what I give to them. But there is a lot of joy in being able to create something that you yourself are having complete initiative over. One of the things we often talk about in our work and use language towards is what we call working genius. Let me show you. Basically, it's a simple way to figure out what kind of work gives you energy and what kind of work wears you out. There's 6 geniuses: wonder, invention, discernment, galvanizing, enablement, and tenacity. Wonder people, they kind of ask the big question of why and the what if questions. Invention people love creating new ideas or solutions to those ideas. Discernment is about trusting your gut. It's about knowing what ideas will actually work. Galvanizing gets people going and excited about the plan that's in front of them. Enablement is jumping in to help wherever it's needed, whenever it's needed. Tenacity makes sure people actually get things done. These are the go-getters. The idea is that when you're doing work that fits your genius, it feels fun and life-giving. But when you're outside of it, it can get frustrating really quickly. My top 2 geniuses are invention and discernment. Basically, I love coming up with new ideas, feeling things out, creating things, and finding ways to come up with ideas, and then discerning whether this idea is actually a good thing or a bad thing. That's when I'm at my best. So that's a little bit about why I'm doing it, kind of for myself. The second reason I'm making these videos is that if my body keeps falling apart at the same rate that my knees have been for the past 10 years, my kids are going to need something to remember me by.